struck him out. Folks and baby! Let's play!
Just weeks ago, Hurricane Harvey delivered a big blow to the great city of Houston, but it's on its way back. Houston strong as we begin game one of a three-game set with some Mariner fans in the house here at Minute Maid Park. This is Mariner baseball taking on the Astros. And let's take a look now at the starting lineup for the Mariners against Charlie Morton.
A lot of hot hitters. You can see Alonso, one of them. But how about Mitch Haniger hitting second in the lineup in the month of September? .411 average with 3 home runs. I'm sure anybody's hotter than Kyle Seager. 15 home runs since the All-Star break. 6 home runs in his last 10 games.
Here we go. First pitch to Jean Segura. Inside for ball 1. Segura coming off a 1-for-6 outing last night. Going against Charlie Morton. 4th start this season against the Mariners. We get the chainsaw behind home plate tonight. Tom Hallion. You're going to love his punch outs on called strikes. Mark Ripperger at first. Rob Drake at second and Phil Cuzzi at third.
For Charlie Morton, good fastball on average, 95 miles an hour. Curveball, cutter, changeup. His best off-speed pitch is his curveball. Opponents hitting just 125 on his curveball. If he gets ahead of the hitters, he will use the curve.
Bouncing ball off the glove of the first baseman, Tyler White. Segura out of the box hard. He's going to go for second, and he's going to make that with a dive. A leadoff double for the Mariners, and Jean Segura is 29th to bagger into Mariners. Off to a good start already.
We'll take a look at Segura. It looked like a little cut fastball going to the outside corner. He goes the other way. It's a firm infield, and you can tell by that bounce. Goes off the glove of White, the first baseman. Had a tough time picking it up, but good hustle by Segura. Changes for Houston and their defense tonight. Number of guys not in the regular lineup or in their regular spot because they, again, didn't get into town until 7:15 this morning. So A.J. Hinch, the manager, trying to take care of some of his veterans.
See you at 5, boys. See you at 5 p.m. Here's Mitch Haniger. He's telling A.J. we had that same situation. Was that in the 14th season? Still in the wild card hunt. We got in here at 5:30 one morning. Mitch 0 for 5 yesterday, but big contributor the last few weeks. Chop foul. Mitch with 12 home runs, 41 runs batted in. 4 stolen bases, great numbers in September, 411.
Mariners have seen Charlie Morton 3 times this year. A couple times in April. First outing he went 6 innings, gave up 2 earned runs. The next time 5 innings, 3 earned runs. And then his last time 6 2/3 Mariners able to pick up 4 earned runs off of Charlie.
Charlie out of Flemington, New Jersey, 33 years old, 6'5", 235. Been a National League guy until this year with Atlanta and Pittsburgh and Philly. One and 2 to Haniger. The Astros 5-5, and they just completed a road trip. Right now they have the 4th best overall record in baseball. The Dodgers up top, 3.5 on top of Cleveland. Washington 5 back, Houston 6 back, and the Dodgers playing Washington this weekend. This one fouled back.
Just showed you some of the numbers for Charlie Morton, and again, he's averaging 10 strikeouts per 9 innings, 147 strikeouts on the year in 128 1/3.
This is his best year so far in terms of wins with 11. His 2nd best career ERA to date. Segura out at second base. Strike 3 called. 1 down. Chainsaw work. And Tom Hallion ringing it up. Love the energy, love the style of Mr. Hallion.
Well, Robinson Cano hit number 300 tonight.
Tell you what,
He's been sitting on 299 for a while. He's about due.
that he has, and Houston's controlled him this year. Last year, Robbie hit 351 in 19 games against the Astros. This year, in 16 games, hitting 220, no homers, and 8 ribbies. Just a butt 54 here at Minute Maid. After going 476, 7 homers, 14 runs batted in, 10 games here at Minute Maid last year. They couldn't do anything with him. Love to see him break out. 0 for 4 in last night's game. Fouled off. So Cano tied with Tim Salmon, 145th place all-time, 299 home runs. 300 next stop. He tied with Ryan Braun and Hall of Famer Chuck Klein. One pitch here to Robbie. Segura, pretty good lead. Breaking ball swung over.
That's his best pitch, the curveball. And typically he will keep it down out of the strike zone.
Second baseman Marwin Gonzalez steps out of the right field. Hit the other way. That may work down the line. That is a foul ball.
And Maben, the left fielder, came over from the Angels before the deadline.
Saw too much of him last week in Seattle. 2-run homers in the last 2, getting a middle game and the final game. There's your defensive setup.
Josh Reddick in right field. Very good throwing arm. You're not going to want to test him. Alex Bregman at third base. He has the best fielding percentage amongst third basemen in the American League. And as Dave mentioned, Marlon Gonzalez at second base. Altuve, the DH today. Gonzalez at second.
Gonzalez can play anywhere and play it well. Addison Morton trying to sync up. A.J. Hinch, skipper for Houston Astros. I'm rooting for you guys next week against Cleveland. Is it a pitch you are? Just got service. Overjoyed at what Felix Hernandez gave the Mariners last night.
They looked really good last night.
James Paxton down a little longer leash. 1-2 here to Cano. Miss. 2 down.
You can see Felix 3 2/3, 3 hits, 54 pitches. His pitch count going into the game was at 50, so just about right. 54 for Felix.
Scott said he was really pleased by the fact that he didn't try to strike everybody out. Pitch of contact real well.
That's why he almost made 4 innings on 50 pitch limit.
Here's Nelson Cruz, RBI leader in the American League. Got 3 hits in 12 at bats against Charlie Morton.
He really hit the ball hard yesterday, including his 33rd home run on the year.
The balls that he hit on the ground on that fast surface, the fast track down in Arlington, or over in Arlington, very impressive. And not the pitch that he hit for the home run off the foul ball down the right field line. Not too many guys can drive it that pitch and keep that thing fair.
Well, you're right about that. And you can see what he's done over the last 3 games. 6 for 11 with that home run.
Breaking ball in there for strike. Got a feeling Morton's not going to throw that pitch in that location again.
No, now that he's ahead, he definitely will try to bounce it if he throws the curveball.
I'd be surprised to see him throw that even later on as we move forward.
That's his best pitch. You're right, the location was the problem.
Yep. They did go back there. I was wrong on that one. He strikes out Nelly. Strikes out the side after giving up a leadoff double to Segura. We're underway, and James Paxton first action since August 10th coming up. James Paxton looking to make a big contribution to this Mariner playoff chase tonight. In his first appearance, been suffering a left pectoral strain back on August 10th. Here's the lineup that he's going to face here tonight.
Tough lineup. They are first in average, first in runs scored. With Jose Altuve hitting third in the lineup. He leads the American League with a .348 batting average. Marwin Gonzalez hitting fifth in the lineup, having his best year, 21 home runs for him. And Cameron Maybin will round out the 9 for the Astros. A couple of home runs for him at Safeco Field. So the Mariners have to do a better job against Maybin. For James Paxton, 12-game winner this year, 20 starts, 12-game winner, a 2.78 ERA, 119 2/3. He has 138 strikeouts, just 33 walks on the year. Look at the defense for the Mariners. Ben Gamble will get the start in left field. Kind of tricky out there. They have that corner in left center, so they'll have to be aware of that. Yonder Alonso at first base, and Mike Zunino will do the catching.
Dangerous leadoff man here, George Springer. First pitch strike. Paxton 2-0 against Houston this year. In 3 starts. At 0.45 ERA. Saw James on the elevator in the hotel, and boy, he hit. This was about 12:30. He had that game face on.
Good. Great to hear.
1-1.
You're wondering, Felix with 50 pitches yesterday, again James at 60 today. Felix was dealing with a shoulder issue, so anytime it's a shoulder or an elbow, hold them back a little bit more. For James, because it was a pec, they figured another 10 pitches for him. They can let it go. Keep an eye on where his velocity is at. Typically in the first inning, if it's down, that's when it's going to be there. So far, we've seen 92 miles an hour. He averages this year at 95.
Caught back. And we would be remiss if we did not acknowledge and tip all our caps to Andrew Albers yesterday.
Yes.
5 innings out of the bullpen, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk, 6 Ks. Scott Service said he's so competitive and been around, 31 years old. He's beating himself up, talking to himself. And somebody said, was he answering himself? And Scott said, yeah, he was in the dugout. Such a great competitor, but he picked up the win in yesterday's game.
I've noticed that his last couple times out when he throws a pitch and he's not happy with it. He's not afraid to show some emotion. It's okay.
Salute him for that as well. Full count to Springer. effective.
Well, Paxton, he has faced Houston 3 times this year. 3 outings combined, 20 total innings, just 1 earned run.
Great young star here, Alex Bregman, third baseman, having a good year. There are his numbers against Paxton. Springer 5 out of 12 in base stealing. And strike 1 to Bregman.
Houston 4th in the American League in stolen bases. Altuve leads the league in stolen bases with 31.
Popped up. Seager for out number 1. Bregman retired, and that's going to bring up Jose Altuve. Nobody gets a more joyous intro from a PA announcer than Jose Altuve. He sat, PA guy says his name like it's Merry Christmas.
Well, there you can see his numbers. Leads the league in hitting, empty stolen bases. Something.
You got to say, from minute 1 that the Mariners saw him, he's been a pain in their side.
Leads the league in hits with 190.
Terrific player.
If you like WAR, he leads in that too.
Took something off, 1-1.
Good curveball from James. That's typical for him. Fastball, curveball. He'll mix in a slider or a cutter and a changeup. His curveball this year, opponents hitting just 157, hitting 245 off of his fastball. Again, his average fastball this year at 96 miles an hour.
And there for strike. Altuve over his career, a 323 hitter against the Mariners. This year, done a pretty good job, a better job, 279 with a home run, 4 runs batted in. Houston leading the series 11-5. Mariners are 3-4 here in Houston. Springer on the move, and he'll get there standing up.
That will be a wild pitch.
So 2-2 here to Altuve with 1 out. Mariners' last visit here to Houston, July 17, 18, 19. Won the first game, lost the second, won the finale. There you have it, your hit leaders in the American League. These games earlier this year, Paxton pitching against Houston, he did such a great job. We talked about it a lot against right-handers, keeping the ball tight end and on their hands a lot.
Especially against Houston, they're an aggressive team. They want to swing the bats, and a lot of teams want to pitch them inside, but if you make mistakes out over the plate, they'll hurt you. They are 3rd in home runs.
And it's 1-0 for the Astros. No throw from Heredia. RBI Altuve, his 77th.
That's one of the things the Mariners saw back at Safeco Field in the last series. A tough time with Houston. They've done such a good job this year, hitting with runners in scoring position, hitting 289 as a team, and again Altuve leading the league in hitting and hits. Picks up another one, 191 hits on the year now as he drives in the first run of the ball game.
Carlos Correa, 304, 20 homers, 68 runs batted in. Heredia could not make the throw. Springer was flying around the bases. Keep an eye on Altuve. And another wild pitch. Altuve to second. Zunino retrieves. The on deck circle.
And James right now having a tough time with his curveball. One of the things we talked about before Felix's outing yesterday and again today with James, them coming off the disabled list, you weren't sure where their command was going to be. Felix's command yesterday was excellent on everything that he wanted to throw. James, though, struggling with the breaking ball.
Wild pitch has Altuve at second. Cano trying to keep him close. 2-0. Visit from Zunino. At 289, you mentioned third in the big leagues behind the Nationals and the Orioles. Runners in scoring position. There's Correa's numbers against Paxton. Pitch. Line drive going back over the head of Heredia. Altuve scores. And in with an RBI double. Carlos Correa, his 69th RBI, his 20th double. It's 2-0 Houston.
So for Houston, they've already scored more runs here in this first inning than they had all year off of James Paxton. And this ball is hit on a line out to center field. It's not very often this year where we saw a ball go over Heredia's head. He just didn't have time to get back. An easy double for Correa. And Houston now 2 for 2 with runners in scoring position. James Paxton, 3 previous outings, just 1 earned run and 2 here in the first. We haven't seen the good velocity from him yet. He's topped out at 93 miles an hour, consistently at 92, and that last pitch up and out over the plate.
A 1-out runner at second, 2 runs in. Paxton trying to sort things out here. He's got Correa at second. And he's got one of the best Swiss Army knife players we have in Major League Baseball, Marwin Gonzalez. And what a year he's having. Switch hitter, 294, 21 homers. 80 runs batted in. Plays anywhere and plays it well.
A natural shortstop. So moving around is not a problem for him. We've even seen him in left field, play all the infield spots.
A 1 pitch. So 0-2 to Gonzalez, who's 3 for 16 against Big Pax. Gonzalez out of Puerto Ordaz in Venezuela, 28 years old. Fouled off.
Pitches for James. 20 pitches, 11 strikes so far. He has stayed with the fastball and curveball.
Gonzalez enjoying his best year in the big leagues. 294. His previous best 279 in 120 games 2 years ago. Far and away his best home run campaign and ditto RBIs. 0-2. Attention getter, 1 and 2.
I like it. Move him around, make him a little bit uncomfortable, try to open up the plate.
Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Zunino can't find it, runner will hold. Mike does recover.
Team James, 4 or 5 curveballs, and all of them in the dirt out in front of home plate. Typically, he'll try to pitch inside to right-handers with the good fastball and then bounce the curveball on the plate. So I don't really have the feel for it yet.
Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, runner at second. Time granted. Here we go, 2-2. To right field, long run towards the line. Haniger coming over, he's under it, tagging is Correa. And he hits cutoff man, nice job. 2 down. And Gamble backing up. Left fielder coming all the way in. Here's Evan Gattis catching tonight. We've seen him catch, we've seen him DH.
McCann out of the lineup. Beltran not in the lineup today. Altuve the DH.
Good day to rest him after that early arrival this morning from Anaheim. Gattis this season 7 for 23, 3 homers, 7 RBIs against Mariner pitching this season. Did a lot of damage first time Mariners were here. Strike 1. Jackson wants to go through the signs one more time. Mariners open the season here against the Astros. A bleeder, center field, plenty of speed. Correa, he's going to score. 3-0 Astros.
Another fastball, 92 miles an hour in the middle of the plate. It's towards the end of the bat. Soft line drive into center field. No chance for Heredia to try to throw Correa out at the plate.
Braxton, 3 runs, most given up this year in the first inning. A little disturbance here. Got an idiot on the field. Tackled by Wilson. Got through the tackle. One of trying to climb up on the stands. They got him out on the track in right field.
Meantime, James, 25 pitches, 14 strikes. I haven't seen him try to pitch inside as much in this outing. Maybe he's not comfortable doing it yet. His command. He doesn't have the good fastball yet.
Josh Reddick will be the hitter. Having a really good year. 5th in the league and hitting at .313. Altuve leads the league. Avisail Garcia drove at 7 for the White Sox in their win yesterday. Eric Hosmer 3rd. Jose Ramirez of the Cleveland Indians is 4th, and then Reddick. Speaking of Cleveland, top of the 5th. Kansas City at Cleveland, 3-3. Tried one for the 23rd consecutive win. Toronto and Minnesota, no score at top of the 3rd. Yankees lead Baltimore 4-2, heading into the 6th. Texas and the Angels coming up in about 90 minutes. There's Reddick, 0 for 7 career against Paxton to put the shift on against him with Cano out short right field. Ball 1. long time with the A's. Finished up last year with the Dodgers.
And for James, again, his pitch limit tonight is 60. He's going to throw half of that here in the first inning.
Two and one. Reddick also has 31 doubles, 3 triples. James not sharp at all. 3-1. The boy swinging the bat, so gonna have to pick him up. 3-1 pitch. Second walk. Eighth man coming to the plate, Tyler White, the first baseman.
Well, and the other thing, too, is when you have somebody coming off the disabled list, and Scott Service looking out towards his bullpen, and Garden getting loose, you want to try to stay away from stress pitches as much as possible, and that's all this inning has been for James Paxton. And again, the total, too, is not just the 60 total. You'd like to see that spread out over 4, possibly 5 innings if you can, but already halfway there here in the first. But he may not even get to his 60 pitches tonight.
There's Tyler White, couple of men aboard. Ball 1. One-0 pitch. Trying to work inside. Can't get that corner. Command just not there.
Seager. Nothing else. Give him a little bit of time. Try to regroup.
Mariners starting today 3.5. Back in Minnesota for the second wild card spot. The Angels just ahead, 3 back. And time running short. This is game number 148. Found back by Tyler White, 33rd round pick, 2013, Western Carolina. Paxton going to shut the door right here. 3 on the board for the Astros in the first inning. High pop. Alonso taking a look. No play.
Talked a lot about Felix last night and his command, and Felix did a really nice job. Looked great. His average fastball, he was hitting it last night. That has not been the case with James. His fastball 92, 93. Let's take a look at Felix in the dugout. For James on the year, his average fastball has been 96 miles an hour, so he's 3-4 miles an hour off of that. We'll see if that increases as the game moves on, but right now he just needs to get an out.
Gotta be careful with Tyler White. He had 25 homers, 89 runs batted in, AAA. For the Astros in 111 games. Two-two pitch. Foul off.
Scott Service and Mel Stottlemyre Jr. both pacing around in the dugout, hoping that he gets out of this inning.
There's your pitch count right there.
Yeah,
this will be pitch number 36.
Yeah. Remember, too, when they throw their bullpens or their simulated games, they have a certain amount of pitches, and then they take a rest, pick it back up, trying to simulate a game. And I don't think he's gone out and thrown 35, 40 pitches. And another breaking ball in the dirt. Good play by Mike.
Scott's expression says it all. 4-3 ball count here for Paxton. He's got Tyler White 3-2, 2 on. Ready On the move again. He's there. He'll make the catch, but 1 inning for the Houston Astros. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. What a start. Mariners got work to do. Kyle Seager will lead off when we come back. Head to the 2nd inning. Next Wednesday marks the final Safeco Insurance Triple Play ticket night of the season. It's your last chance to take advantage of this special offer that includes a ticket, a hot dog, and Pepsi or beer for as low as $26. Tickets at Mariners.com. These Mariner fans hoping the Mariner offense, which has been so red hot the last 3 games, can get going right here in the 2nd, led by Kyle Seager, Andrew Alonso, and Mike Zunino.
And nobody hotter than Kyle. Kyle with 3 home runs in the 4 games in Texas. 6 home runs in his last 10 games. He has been hot.
First pitch strike from Charlie Morton. 11-game hitting streak for Kyle. 2 for 4, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored yesterday. Have a night, huh? 0-2.
Saw James and his struggles in the 1st inning. Charlie Morton, he has his good stuff tonight. His fastball has been 95. We've seen the good curveball from him. He's in a changeup with it, but typically he's fastball, curveball. There's the curve.
Get it to Gonzalez out in the grass. One away. Bring up Yonder Alonso. He's coming off a 3 for 4, 3 RBI night. Overall in the season, 269, 25 home runs, 63 RBIs with the Mariners, 276, 3 homers and 14 runs batted in. Ball 1. Reed made his whole approach this year, career best 25 home runs. Bulk of that with the A's before coming over here to the Mariners. Breaking ball. First strike, 1-1. Play with somebody who made this kind of transition that he's made. He was good hitter, put it in play. But, this year, long ball guy.
Well, I think again you talked about the approach. First of all, you can see how strong he is, and I think that leg kick has made a big difference for him. You see that a lot in the game today. And take some chances and turn it loose, and he's been able to do that this year.
Anybody come to mind you play with that did something like that?
Not really, no. Not when you talk about those kinds of numbers. most of the time it's a progression. I can remember looking at first baseman Tino Martinez when he was with Seattle. Eventually Tino hit 30 home runs, but that was because he was a young player and he grew into that. That's somebody that's an established career like Alonso has had.
His career best was 9 home runs with the Padres in 2012. That's a big jump. 2-2. Right on his career average right now. Catch out. That's 4th and 2nd. Check that 4 out of the last 5 struck out by Morton.
Yeah, I think that the guys in the dugout can certainly see that he has good stuff tonight. They're going to be more aggressive early in counts because you do not want to have to deal with a fastball. And this one right here at 97 miles an hour. And the great curveball from him.
There's Mike Zunino. He's got a slugging percentage up to .507, second only to Nelson Cruz in the ball club. Nelly at .541 starting today. Mike coming off a 1-for-2 ball game last night with an RBI.
Morton is throwing strikes. 27 pitches, 20 strikes.
Almost picked off a police officer in Mariner dugout at the far end.
A few changeups we've seen from him so far. 86 miles an hour.
The defender's left side of the infield for Mike. He calls time. What a night for Charlie Morton for the first 2 innings. He's got 5 strikeouts, carrying 5 of the last 6 men that he's faced. He's got the lead as well. Cameron Maybin, George Springer, and Alex Bregman coming up. Sports brought to you by Amtrak Cascades. What a beautiful way to travel. Visit AmtrakCascades.com. And by Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Rugged start here for the Mariners in the early going here. First inning, James Paxton, 37 pitches, gave up 3 runs on 3 hits as Cameron Maybin fouls off the first pitch. 9-1-2. Maybin, Springer, and Bregman.
Mariners had Ryan Gardner getting loose in the pen. Nobody throwing right now, but 37 pitches in the first. A quicker inning for him here.
Maybin, big damage back home in Seattle in the sweep. He helped Justin Verlander get his first Houston win, a 2-run homer in the 7th inning in a game on Tuesday the 5th, and the next night a game winner in the 9th, a 2-run homer.
It's good to see James get a breaking ball over. Struggled with that in the first inning.
Two and two to Maven. Got 3 home runs as an Astro, 2 against the Mariners. Backs at 2-2 here. Took a lot off. They pass third base coach Gary Pettis, whose son is a great wide receiver and kick returner. There's Gary, terrific player in his own right. Fun talking to he and Brett Strom, talking some football today. It was a vigorous conversation, and the boys got into it about their favorite teams. There's a fly ball that Haniger's going to take care of. Brett Strom, the pitching coach for the Astros, 1 away. I love getting guys fired up like that.
I know you do.
Talking about their favorite teams. Gary defending his University of Washington Huskies. Brett Strom is Brett. He wanted to talk about the SC Trojans. And I was right in the middle of it. And I poked one, poked the other.
And then walked away.
And then walked away.
Nice job. Really good outfielder in his day. Pettis, good center fielder.
George Springer walked and scored first inning. Moved to second on a wild pitch. Altuve brought him home. RBIs in that first inning. Altuve, Correa, and Gaddis. Off the plate, 2-1. Springer, leadoff man with 31 home runs here for the Astros. 2-1. That was a pitch he lived on in those earlier encounters against Houston.
And that was one of his better fastballs at 93 miles an hour.
Full count to Springer. Play out there. Negotiating up the middle against George. He's got to be in the top 5 of batters who consistently swing from the heels all the time.
He certainly does. Rare leadoff hitter with 31 home runs. He has been like that from the day that he's shown up, really.
Yep. 4th year in the big leagues, made the All-Star team this year. This is drilled left field. Off some signage, here's a chance. No, he's in there with a Superman dive, a double, his 26th.
Solid line drive off the top of the fence in left center field. Squared up a fastball. And Scott Service out of the dugout. I think that is going to be it for him.
50 pitches. Shame it didn't work out well for the Big Maple here tonight. 4th hit he's given up. Mariners trail 3-0. And he takes his leave after 50 pitches. Just in time now for a peek in plumbing. Call to the pen. First, James Paxton. Tough outing here tonight. Didn't work.
Just an inning in the third, 4 hits, 3 runs they were earned. He is responsible for Springer, who's out at second base. A couple of walks, did not strike anybody out. 50 pitches, 27 strikes.
There's your peek in plumbing. Call to the pen brings us Ryan Garten.
You see 13 appearances on the year, a 6.43 ERA. Opponent's hitting .264 against him. He has 9 strikeouts, over 5 walks. Fastball, slider, curve, changeup. His fastball right around 93 miles an hour. He's going to face Alex Bregman. Bregman hitting second in the lineup tonight. Altuve waiting.
Giovanni Gallardo starting to heat up in the Mariner pen. So Ryan Garten takes over for the moment, 27 years old, out of Clearwater, Florida. Garten pitched a third of an inning in last night's game. Got Robinson Chirinos to line out for third out in the 4th inning. A lot going through Paxton's mind here. I think
James, more than anything, he'll go study the tape, but big time mechanics guy. He'll look at where he was landing and everything with his windup to figure things out.
This Gallardo warming up. Yep. Get this Mariner offense clicking here. Popped up. Alonso taking a look. So Zunino. Zunino is there. Good play. Stayed with it. Didn't give up on it. 2 down.
Pretty good run for him, too, all the way over to the dugout. About halfway up the line.
Thank goodness for the railings.
I can't remember Mike dropping a pop-up like that. I can't remember seeing that from him.
If he gets to it, it's generally going to get caught.
Yeah, I can't remember him dropping one.
That's a good call. You know, he locates it quickly. Really important. Here's Altuve. RBI single to center. Fly ball at Henniger. Back on the track. He's there. Makes the catch. No runs a hit. No errors, no man left. To the 3rd we go. 3-0 Astros. reminder that school, well, you know this, school's back in session, but you know what that means? So is college night at Safeco Field. Join us next Thursday. Students can score $13 tickets plus enjoy happy hour, extended happy hour, including $6 beers and discounted pizza. So visit mariners.com/college for tickets. And Gamble leads off, puts shift on against him. Mariners in the last 3 ball games, 28 runs, 37 hits. We'll get right back to that again. Charlie Morton's been tough so far. Struck out 5 in the last 6 that he's faced.
He's had good stuff tonight. His fastball at 97 miles an hour. And he has one of the best curveballs in the business. And the Mariners are getting a pretty good look at it tonight.
Gamble for 4th and RBI last night. Here comes the center fielder Springer. Calls off Hagan.
I'll bring up Heredia. His first plate appearance.
Another wild card action. You got Minnesota 1-0 leading Toronto in the 4th. Yankees 4-2 over Baltimore in the 7th. First pitch strike to Guillermo for 2, couple of walks last night. Kansas City leads at Cleveland 4-3, top 6. About the Indians last night, down to the last strike, bottom 9, and then come back and win it in the 10th.
One of the few close games they've had.
Yeah. And they went into yesterday, run differential something like 102. Breaking ball. Breaking it to his left. Off balance throw. Holding it back. Tyler White, 2 down.
Talked about Bregman at the start, leading all third basemen in the American League in fielding percentage and showing some range. Really always hustling. Gets him by a half a step.
2 down here in the 3rd. We begin the second time through the lineup. Gene Segura. A double off the glove of first baseman Tyler White. Lead off the ball game. Mariners good scoring. Next 3 guys struck out.
It's the only hit for the Mariners tonight.
Gene ahead here, 2-0. Another game of another series of consequence. Dodgers playing at Washington. Dodgers lead 7-0, bottom 6. Fastball for strike. There's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two out, nobody on.
Mitch Haniger waiting on deck.
That's a fair ball. Takes White right to the bag. A 1-2-3 inning. After giving up that leadoff double to Segura, Charlie Morton retired everybody in order. At Minute Maid Park in Houston. Time now for today's T-Mobile Unlimited Baseball Breaks and news and notes around the major leagues. Albert Pujols passing Jim Thome, 7th time all-time in home runs with 613 home runs. The Tribe, that pitching staff, are you kidding? American League record for strikeouts, 1,454. And the Nationals, Dodgers, Indians, they've all clinched playoff spots. The Astros' magic number is 3, and those teams are still a lot to fight for, trying to get best record in their respective leagues and the overall record, because you no longer have the All-Star game determining who gets home field advantage in the World Series. Right now, the Dodgers have a 3.5-game lead on Cleveland. Here's Yovani Gallardo taking over.
27 appearances, a 5.74 ERA, in 127 innings. He has 93 strikeouts to 58 walks. Opponent's hitting .271 against him. Fastball in the low 90s. Curve, slider, changeup.
Let's get Carlos Correa to lead off. Correa, Gonzalez, and Gaddis 4, 5, and 6. In there for a strike.
Correa doubled to center field his first time up. Drove in a run and scored.
This one, the breaking ball. Finally behind 3-1. Cano goes left with the smother, gets up quickly, and Alonso can't handle it, backing up to Zunino.
That'll be an infield hit. Robbie was playing up the middle, had the range to his left. Gets up quickly. Very hard to pass the base.
Two-hit night for Correa. There's Marwin Gonzalez, slide out to right. Yovani Gallardo on his reliever for the 6th time this year. Off-speed pitch for a strike. As a reliever, he's 1-0 with an 0.73 ERA. 12 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 1 run.
Pretty good curveball for strike one. If he can get his breaking ball over early in counts, he'll typically go to his fastball at the top of the strike zone.
Snap throw. Got him! Mike Zunino picks off Correa. Nice tag by Alonso. So Big Fish Casino. Big catch. This is a beauty right here.
Well, he's really been playing well. And it's a nice job right here. Gets rid of it quickly. It's too big a secondary lead. Correa having to dive back. I'm not sure that he was going to get there.
Oh, and he gets stuck to in a dive.
Yep.
One away. And a 1-1 pitch here to Gonzalez up the middle. Cano make that Segura playing there. Throws him out. Two outs to bring up Evan Gaddis. Worked out well for Mike Evans, the left-hand hitter up there too.
Tough for the base runner to see what he was doing. quick feet.
Here's Gaddis, RBI single to center. 2 out RBI single, first inning. Homers at 45 runs batted in for Gaddis. On 1 pitch. Couldn't get him to chase it again. Gaddis 32 home runs, 72 runs batted in last year, in 15, 27, and 88 with 11 triples, career best. Bang the ball all over the yard that year. Self-defense.
There's the high fastball I was talking about, 92 miles an hour. See that a lot from Gallardo. He'll throw the 4-seamer up top.
I think they're pretty much straight up. Big, strong man. The diving Seager into the corner. Gamble will dig it out. An easy double. 2 outs for Gaddis. His 19th double of the season. 2 for 2 night.
And it's on the breaking ball. Leaves it inside. They wanted to go to the outside corner. Said it's on the inside corner. Kyle playing off the line.
Gaddis at second, 2 outs, brings up Josh Reddick. Walked in a 3-1 pitch. Scary numbers against Gallardo. Two outs and a man at second. Gallardo trying to get out of it. And he won't. There's the throw. Missed the cutoff man. Into second, Reddick. RBI single, second on the throw. Reddick with an RBI, his 80th.
We mentioned it with the Astros hitting .289 as a team with runners in scoring position. They are 4 for 8, including this base hit from Reddick. Another pitch in the middle of the plate. Yeah, Reddick was reading that throw all the way, Dave, and when he saw it was high, he just took off for second base when he realized Alonso wasn't going to be able to cut it.
Popped up by Tyler White, backing up Cano. He's there, he's got it. A run on 3 hits. No errors and a man left. It's a 4-0 Houston lead. Sox in our open. So I'm in a concourse. A lot of Mariner fans here at Minute Maid Park. Time now for CenturyLink. What's next? Coming up tomorrow. Check your local listings. We will not be en route tomorrow. Fox will have the game. Erasmo Ramirez against Dallas Keuchel. Keuchel back in that Cy Young type form. Erasmo Ramirez has pitched well for the Mariners. Here's Mitch Haniger to lead it off against Charlie Morton. Morton gave up a leadoff double to Segura. Since then, he's retired the next 9 men in order. Mitch struck out looking. He was first strikeout victim of the game.
This is the 4th time that we've seen Morton this year. Let's take a look at Ramirez. He'll pitch tomorrow. And I think this is the best stuff we've seen from him. His fastball is topped out at 97. He's been consistently 95. He's had a great curveball of his. 43 pitches, 31 strikes, so plenty of strikes from him. Quality strikes.
We always talk so much, and rightfully so, about McCullers and his curveball, but Morton's tonight's been outstanding.
A little bit different. McCullers throws his harder, but both of them really good pitches for each of them. Again, from Morton this year, typically he has the good curveball. The league is hitting just 125 off of his curve. That's tough. And then when he has the good fastball to go with it and can locate, that's tough.
Waiting for it in the shift. Marwin Gonzalez. It's 2 balls in the plate right into the shift here tonight. Both of them involving Gonzalez. 10 consecutive hitters retired. Brings up Robbie Cano. Struck out on the 1-2 pitch.
Got some fresh pine tar on that helmet.
Yeah, a little glossy. Robbie's second time up. Long foul. 1-1. All right, congratulations. And he gave it to a youngster. Well done. We're taking a lot of time. Robbie steps out. Up the middle, that'll beat the shift. Robinson Cano with a base hit. Had a difficult time against Houston pitching this year, hitting just .220. And that's the Mariners' second hit. Ends a run of 10 consecutive hitters retired.
And that's completely opposite of what he did to him last year. Last year they couldn't get him out. Well, the Mariners, as a team, their second base hit of the game.
Probably a .351 hitter against Houston last year. Here's Cruz. He struck out on an 0-2 pitch. Nelly now 3 for 13 against Charlie Morton. There's your game recap. And did not have it tonight. 50 pitches, 27 for strikes, inning and a third for hits, 3 runs all earned. Morton on top of his game here tonight. Chop foul. So you can light a spark offensively for the Mariners, who've been really swinging about well the last 3 nights.
Good hitters count for Nelson. Saw that a lot in last night's ball game in Arlington. That's where hitters counts all night long and taking advantage of it. Including Nelson, his 33rd home run last night.
Take his walk. Couple of men aboard with 1 out. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Here's Kyle Seager with an opportunity, and it's looking good here. Couple of men aboard with 1 out.
Well, he's been their hot hitter. Last series against the Rangers, he had 3 home runs. 6 home runs in his last 10 games. 15 home runs since the All-Star break.
Breaking ball for strike. Grounded out to Gonzalez into the shift, leading off the 2nd inning. Here's the 0-1. Charlie Morton, after many a year, Pittsburgh and Philly over in the National League. Having a good run this year. 11-7 at .386 entering today. It's 2-1 here to Seager.
Been pretty sharp tonight, but struggling here in this inning. With both his fastball and his curveball command.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Seager, a .294 hitter in this ballpark entering tonight. 8 homers, 28 runs batted in. That's over his career. 2-2 here. Two pitch. Breaking ball struck him out.
That has been devastating tonight.
6 strikeout.
A great curveball. Again, the league hitting 125 against it. Right at the bottom of the strike zone.
Alejandro Alonso, he struck out at a 2-2 pitch. It'll be interesting to watch what Houston does postseason wise regarding their rotation. Talking to AJ Hinch, he said, hey, I got 6 guys for 3 spots. I know Keuchel's one and Verlander's going to be another one.
I think if McCullers is healthy, he will be in there too.
This kid isn't too shabby based on what we've seen to this point.
No, he's been good. And averaging 10 strikeouts per 9 innings.
Yep. That'll get your attention.
And you can see his stuff tonight, 95 to 97 on the fastball and that curveball. A couple of change-ups, a couple of sliders from him.
2-0 to Yonder. Best threat of the evening for the Mariners. They got a lead off a game opening double by Segura. Then the next 10 men were retired. Base hit Cano, walked to Cruz. Trying to get something done here with 2 outs.
Gaddis had to make a few trips out to the mound. A bit surprising when you consider he's basically been fastball curveball tonight. It's been a long discussion.
Two-0 pitch to Yonder. To the breaking ball, missed. 3-0.
Mike Zunino waiting on deck. Mike has been hot.
Just strike 3-1. Astros put 3 on the board in the first, 1 in the third for the lead. RBIs by Altuve, Correa, Gaddis, and Reddick. Strike 2.
And that's an example of Alonso probably looking out over the plate. And Morton has been behind. He's been trying to pitch away. And that time it was the fastball inside at 96 miles an hour.
2 on, 2 out, a 3-2 pitch here to Alonso. Martin ready. Here we go. Runners take off. Pitch, swing on, and bounce foul past Casey Candell, first base coach.
Good pitch for him to hit. 96, but in the middle of the plate.
Mariners trying to get back in this ball game. Astros at home in the last homestand, lost all 3 games. Last time they were here, Mariners won 2 out of 3. 3-2 pitch, runners go, breaking ball. Reddick along with Marwin Gonzalez. Gonzalez in foul and make that fair territory. This is first base umpire Mark Ripperger. That'll do it. No runs, a hit. No errors, 2 stranded. 4-0 Houston. Touching base. I like it. Giovanni Gallardo continues on. Third pitcher tonight. James Paxton, that much awaited return didn't work out well. Inning in the third, 4 hits, 3 runs all earned. Ryan Garten got the last 2 outs of the second inning. And now Gallardo. Cameron Maben, George Springer, Alex Bregman, 9-1 and 2. First time up for Maben, flat out to right.
Well, right now they need Gallardo to keep the score where it's at, and in the next couple of innings offensively they have to get something going, at least get a little bit closer, because like the Mariners, Houston in their bullpen, they have some power arms out there, and especially late in the game. So you get the offense going.
Ground ball backhanded by Segura. Dug out by Alonso. 1 away here in bottom of the 4th. To say thanks, the Mariners are offering great seats at great prices for Fan Appreciation Weekend. That'll be September 22 through the 24th. Score select mean level seats for $30 and view level for only $15. And this offer is available until Monday at noon only at mariners.com/thanksfans. Top of the order, here comes George Springer. Walk, run scored in the first. Hard hit double into the left field corner in the second.
Makes such an impact on this ball club, and it's not just with his power. Again, 31 home runs on the year. It's with everything that he does.
Hit that hard. Segura on the deflection. 1-6-3.
Sure if it hit him on the quad or in his knee. Right back up the middle. Looked like right up the side of his knee. Fortunately, it went right to Segura, and he appears to be okay.
Two out brings up Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 2. Popped up to Seager, fouled out to Zunino. Good pitch by Giovanni. One 1. Giovanni's ahead 1 and 2. 2 out, nobody on, 4th inning. 3 in the first, 1 in the third. You're right. Keep it right there. Keep them at 4 and give the Mariners a chance to get the old engine fired up. Strike 3 call. There's a chainsaw again. Tom Hallion ringing him up. 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. First strikeout for Giovanni Gallardo. Mike Zunino will be coming up, and I always enjoy Mr. Hallion with the chainsaw rip. Mike Zunino to lead off here. 5th inning, bottom 3rd of the order. Mariners down 4-0. Mike Z with a strikeout on 3 pitches back in the 2nd. The hands of Charlie Morton, who's K'd 6. Went through it, did hit a girder.
There it came back.
Yep. It went through the first line and hit the 2nd line. Phil Cuzzy, third base umpire.
I guess if anybody's going to hit it, it will be Mike and Nelson Cruz.
Tampa Bay, that's a play. Came back fair, right?
Let's see it. Up through the first, and then it bounced all the way back to the field. Bregman was able to see it and make the catch.
AJ Hinch.
I don't know that we've ever seen anybody even come close to hitting it up there.
I think Zunino came close last year. Remember, because I remember we were here one time. And I said, "Did you see that?" Because I lost it up there. I'm pretty sure
Which
it was
easy to do here.
Yeah. Tom Hallion, Mark Rippiger, Rob Drake, Phil Cuzzy. This looks like this is uncharted territory.
It looks like it.
Boy, that would stink to lose an AB like that, wouldn't it? Dead ball if it hits the roof in foul territory.
And it did. Because as you said, as you look at the line, it goes right down the line, and it looked like it cleared that part of it, and then it hit the back part that was in foul territory. Obviously, it came back in fair territory for Bregman to catch it.
It hits in fair territory. It's a fair ball.
That was definitely in foul territory.
6 strikeouts, 1 walk for Morton. Mike coming in off a 1-for-2 night. And Arlington, 0-2 pitch. Wednesday night, Zunino 2-for-2, 2 home runs, and 2 walks. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball way outside. Morton had a nice little roll here. Gave up game opening double down the right field line off the first baseman's glove to Segura, then retired the next 10. Started at Mike, and he gets a chainsaw ripcord. 7th strikeout. Charlie Morton, 1 down here in the 5th. Time now for Mariners calendar, brought to you by Mattress Firm. 2 more games here. Day off at home. See the Rangers again, and then the Cleveland Indians come to town. They're looking to get the best record in the American League and the best record overall.
Ben Gamble flew out to center field his first time up.
Update on the Tribe. 8th inning, down 4-3. They rallied last night. They were down to the last strike. Last inning, tied it in the 9th. Gamble will drop one there in front of Josh Reddick for a base hit. Mariners' 3rd hit.
And a solid base hit. Flew out to center field his first time up. Stays on that little cutter. Solid line drive into center. You can see Ben always hitting off that front foot.
Brings up Heredia. Grounded out to 3rd. Strike 1. Mariners looking for any kind of offensive spark. It hasn't happened yet. Breaking ball, pulled foul. We're going to finish out this season as pretty much everyday center fielder with Dyson. Shut it down, get that groin injury operated on a couple of days ago. 0-2 pitch. It's a foul ball. Action in the American League. Yankees are really pouring it on Baltimore. 8-2 top 9. Minnesota 3-2 leading Toronto in the 6th. Dodgers leading Washington 7-0, bottom 8 in our nation's capital. Breaking ball hit foul again.
The guys in the lineup trying to work on his pitch count. Now 76 pitches. Breeze for him early in the ball game, but now those pitches are starting to add up, which is a good thing because again he has exceptional stuff tonight.
Well, the Yankee game just went final. Baltimore loses, New York wins. That'll work. It'll be a base hit. Going to third is Gamble. A throw. Wow. Not too shabby by Josh Reddick.
One of the things we talked about when we went through the defense. Reddick has a strong throwing arm, and he shows it off right here.
You mentioned it, and we talk about it all the time. Gamble runs hard. He's all out. Good thing he was, and he certainly has read the scouting reports.
Yes. Really good opportunity for the Mariners to get on the scoreboard. Turn the lineup over. Going to be the third plate appearance for Segura, who was 1 for 2, had a double in the first inning.
Mariners had runners at first and second, one out in the fourth, couldn't score. One out here, runners at the corners. First pitch from Morton. Good rip. Fouled it though. Little bouncer off the first baseman's glove on a 1-2 pitch to open up the ball game. Resulted in a double. Second time up, and grounded out to Tyler White at first. Off the plate, broke his bat. Throw to second, drop. Gamble scores. Mariners got a life. Fielder's choice, E1.
We'll take a look at it. Ben had to hold quick. He turns around quickly, but a poor throw. Throws it in the dirt. Gonzalez not able to handle it. I don't think they would have been able to turn two. Segura gets down the line in pretty good shape, but Ben Gamble will score. One of the hot hitters, Mitch Haniger, going to step in. Mitch is 0 for 2.
Mitch represents a tying run. Ball one. Good to get Morton in some high leverage situation here. One out, runners at first and second. Got good wheels out there. Ready at second, Segura at first. Haniger looking for his first hit here tonight, 0 for 2. Francisco Liriano starting to heat up. Veteran left-hander.
Well, you want to get loose in a hurry, I think. Cano waiting on deck.
One pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike.
The runner's in scoring position. He's not nearly as aggressive with his fastball. Nibbling a little bit.
Mitch 0 for his last 8. His last base hit, 7th inning double. Wednesday night. Breaking ball, and just got a piece of it. Will Harris joins Liriano.
Houston has an experienced bullpen.
First time in here, we saw too much of
some good arms
of Chris Davinsky. Yeah. Man, he was good.
He and Giles.
Wow. Opportunity here. 2-2 pitch. Haniger's last homer Monday. The 5-3 loss of Texas. 3rd inning 2-run homer. 2-2 here. One big swing away from tying this thing up. 1 out, 2 on.
And you're working towards the middle of your lineup. Mitch hitting second tonight. Again, Cano waiting on that Cruz after that.
Inning started with Zunino taking a called 3rd strike. Gamble single to center. Already a single to right. Segura put it in play. Pitcher throwing error. Run scored. Breaking ball hit down to Bregman. I'll go to Gonzalez for 1. Right for 2. Around the horn. Mariners come up with a run on 2 hits. There was an error and 1 man left. 4-1 Astros. In Houston, first of a 3-game set. Then we come home. Get Sound of Train and Link light rail tickets right to your phone. Riding is easy with the Transit Go Ticket app. Well, Mike, heck of an opportunity. Mariners couldn't cash in the top half of this inning.
Done a nice job hitting with runners in scoring position, but again, Morton has made some pitches when he's needed to. The Mariners so far tonight 0 for 7 with runners. So going to pick up those big base hits. Maybe they can hit a couple of home runs. They've been doing that so far on the road trip. At least they did in Arlington.
3, 4, and 5 here against Gallardo. Altuve to lead off, Correa to follow, and then Marwin Gonzalez. Altuve, RBI single, 1st inning, flied out to right. in the second inning. Leading hitter in the American League.
He's leading hits with 191, stolen bases.
Fabulous year.
Yeah, he's a problem.
Second in runs scored. Second in on base. Fourth in slugging. The best players we have in the game. 1-1 pitch. One and two.
He's changed his game a little bit over the years too. He used to be ultra aggressive hitter.
Right.
He's willing to take some pitches now.
We timed every at bat. Well, he's swinging at the first pitch.
Good pitch right there. Didn't get the call.
Mariners held him to an 0 for 8 back home in the last series in Seattle. It didn't play the third game. Rested.
And Giovanni just trying to stay in on his hands. 4 fastballs in a row on the inside corner.
Scott Service. No doubt disappointed. James Paxton did not have a good outing. First outing since August 10th, back off the DL. Ready it. Eases back. Always good to retire Altuve. 1 out. Paxton didn't have it tonight. 1 1/3. 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts, 50 pitches, 27 for strikes. Ryan Garten pitched scoreless 2/3 of the inning, and then Gallardo came on in the 3rd. There's Carlos Correa, RBI double. Left center field in the 1st inning. And an infield hit in the 3rd. He was picked off by Mike Zunino.
Paxton is so important. Be interesting to hear what he has to say after the game. I guess the most important thing is that he felt fine.
Right.
Imagine typically seeing his velocity at 92 and having command issues. Typically that's a mechanical problem for him. We'll have to wait and hear what he has to say.
Well, hopefully the Mariners offense can pick him up. Breaking ball hit down Seager on the backhand. To Segura. I said Seager. Segura, right? 2-way here in the 5th. Say thanks to those in U.S. military for their service. The Mariners and AQC are offering a special ticket offer. Whether a former or current member of the armed forces, you're going to get 10% off select seats when you show your military ID at the Safeco Field Insurance, Safeco Field box office. Right, Safeco's not going to be a sponsor next year of the ballpark. That'll be a tough time getting used to that. Figure what? Give me June. I should probably have it figured out.
I would say by May. He'll be fine.
2 outs. Good bunt attempt. Gallardo's got it. Good inning.
Get the bats going.
Yes, indeed. When we come back, Cano, Cruz, and Seager, 3, 4, and 5. on Root Sports, brought to you by Safeco Insurance. Find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more. Lots of great eats here at Minute Maid Park. Texas Legends topping station. That's pretty impressive. He's going for the gusto. It's like more than one's going for the gusto. I assume he's being the good guy and he's covering and somebody else has the beverage.
Needs a tray.
Let's go Mariners!
There we go.
All right.
Swing and a miss by Robinson Cano. 1 for 2. Strikeout, base hit to center. Good curveball by Charlie Morton tonight.
He has had that all night long. Trying to get some action in Houston's bullpen. Who's now at 86 pitches.
This is a rocket shot, right field. No, didn't get out. Long single as Reddick gets it back in. A 2-hit night for Robbie.
He is looking for home run number 300, and over the last 4 days we've seen him hit the fence, I think, at least 3 times, if not 4 times.
Yep.
Hoping this had a chance. Another breaking ball. It's a little bit flat. Might have been the slider. Didn't quite get all of it, and hits right in the middle of the fence. But his second base hit. Good start to the inning. Nelson walked his last time up. 0 for 1.
Harris and Liriano, they're up and warming in the bullpen for the Astros. Nelly. It's a ball 1. Scoring change. Fielder's choice. RBI for Segura. Now he's ahead here, 2-0. Mariner run. 5th inning is earned. Correa, Gonzalez, and White for the double play. Back-to-back innings, twin killings. The double play in the previous inning ended the frame and ended a rally. The Mariners were mounting. They did get a run on 2 hits.
Kyle looking for his first hit. 0 for 2 tonight. Ground out and a strikeout.
Moved some feet tonight. Five hits by the Mariners. 1 in the first, Segura. 1 in the 4th, Cano. 2 in the 5th, the Gamble and Heredia, and another one here in the 6th by Cano.
I did not like that call, and I don't blame him. That curveball didn't have a lot of bite to it. Clearly missed the outside corner. Definitely off the plate.
It's 1-1 pitch. Astros with 88 wins, second most in the American League. Cleveland with 91 starting today. Three and 1. Martin in no hurry. Toronto and Minnesota now tied at 3-3, top the 7th. Top of the 9th at Cleveland. Kansas City 4-3 over the Indians. Yankees beat Baltimore 8-2.
Well, more than you have to believe this will be his last inning. At 95 pitches, 64 strikes for him. Bullpen ready to go.
Harrison on the left, Ariano on the right. Three-two pitch. Fair ball. White's got it. They'll do it for the Mariners in the 6th. Double play. Hurt for the 2nd inning. Seager a little frustrated. Can't blame him. 4-1 Houston. Take you back to the 1st inning, Mike.
Altuve leading the league in hitting, picks up a base hit, hitting 3rd in the lineup. Springer on 2nd base, driving the 1st run of the ball game, and then Correa with a solid line drive base hit to center field. Already not able to get back in time. That is rare, but it'll be a double. Altuve will score.
And then here's Evan Gattis, center field, drops one in. 3 runs on 3 hits. They left 2 in that inning. Added another run in the 3rd. All of that damage coming against James Paxton. Short-lived outing, 1 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs all earned, 2 walks. No strikeouts in 50 pitches, 27 for strikes.
For the Mariners, offensively, struggled tonight. They are 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. In the last 2 innings, when they started to get something going, it was a couple of double plays that hurt them.
Gallardo 1-0 to Gattis. 2-0. Gattis, Reddick, and White 6, 7, and 8 the order. Gattis a 2 for 2 night with an RBI. Doubled off signage out in left center field. At about the 362 mark his last time up. Walked him on 4 pitches. Gallardo's first walk. Don't miss the final BECU half-price night of the season next Tuesday against the Rangers. Fans can score select $13 view-level seats and enjoy happy hour specials until first pick. So log on to Mariners.com/specials for tickets. 1 up. Make that 1 on for Josh Reddick. walk and an RBI single for him tonight. Consecutive balls thrown there by Gallardo.
That's why Mike quickly out to the mound. Gallardo's done a nice job tonight. He's had 40 pitches, 24 strikes for him. Get him back into the strike zone.
One. Breaking ball fouled back.
Reddick has been a hot hitter for Houston. Outfield playing straight up and deep. Haniger just in front of the warning track out in right field. Shift on the infield.
6th game of the season as a reliever for Gallardo. 18 fly ball right center. Mitch Haniger makes the catch. 1 out, 1 on. Here's Jed Mueller with an update. All right, Jen, thank you very much. Tyler White 0 for 2. Fly to right center and a pop up to Cano. Action in the Merriman pen down off the Villa. Heating up.
There's Dan. Hard going right-hander for the Mariners.
There's strike Tyler White. Dodgers finish off the Nationals, win 7-0 tonight. First weekend series in our nation's capital. Dodgers with the best record in baseball. They've got 95 wins now. Swing and a miss.
Giovanni's had good stuff tonight. His fastball command has been pretty good. Struggled at the beginning of this inning, but overall good. On the slider on that last pitch. Right on the outside corner.
Chopper off the plate. Cano got to hurry. Got him. 2 outs, runner to second.
Good play by Robbie. He knows he has to hustle. Typically he will field this with 2 hands and then throw it right where he fields it from. And the big key is not to put too much on it. You're so close to the first baseman. He has such a great arm. You don't want to throw it too hard and then he can't pick it up in time and handle it. And it's well done as they get him by half a step.
A couple of nights ago, he did throw one kind of hard, and Alonso did field it. That was a nice play.
Good play. Sometimes you don't have a choice. You have to take a chance. But right there, that clock that he has, let him know that he didn't have to really zip it over there. Just get rid of it quickly.
The other thing, too, he's got that extreme confidence and able to make
Always.
that throw from down there, right?
And you know what? The other part of it, too, is Alonso knows that it's going to be a good throw. He doesn't have to worry about a bad throw because typically it's right there for him.
Right.
Makes it a little bit easier.
Bottom line, not a lot of guys can do that play.
No.
One to Maben, fly to right and ground out to short. Outside 2-1. Gallardo came on in the third. Gave up the RBI single to Reddick in that inning. Since then, some nice work. Gave up a run on 3 hits in the third. He's kept Houston at bay since then.
Really careful right here.
We saw Maben, we talked about earlier, damage in game 2 and 3. A sweep by Houston in Seattle last week.
He has 9 home runs on the year, 2 of them against the Mariners in that homestand.
Up the middle. Let's go score. Gaddis is rumbling around third. He scores, and Cameron Maben hurts the Mariners once again. 5-1. Houston lead. It's his 9th RBI in game number 12 as an Astro for the season. His 31st run batting.
And hitting with runners in scoring position has been a real key for Houston this year. They came into the game hitting .289. That looked like a little cut fastball as he hits it right back up the middle. To see Segura playing towards the hole, can't get to it. For .289, and tonight they are now 5 for 10 with runners in scoring position, including that hit.
As good as that .289 is, it's third in the major leagues behind Washington and Baltimore. Top of the order, Springer. George 1 for 2 with a double in the second, walked in the first and scored.
Mentioned Altuve leading the league in stolen bases. Maben second, one behind him at 30.
He was leading for a long time. They had an injury, and guys started catching up to him. Dyson was leading the league there for a while. After 2-0 to a dangerous hitter, George Springer. All this happening with 2 outs. There you go. Cleveland loses to Kansas City 4-3, so the win streak stops at 22. Runner goes. Good break. Throw by Zunino. Not in time. Stolen base. Cameron Maben is another one on the board for him. It's his 32nd.
And he gets a good jump, obviously tremendous speed. And he keeps his hand on the base.
Meanwhile, a count 3-1 and a walk. Kansas City has stopped the Indians. 4 shy of tying the 16 Giants. What a run it was for Cleveland. Longest run in American League history. Gallardo, his night's over. Giving up a run here in the inning. He's going to leave with a couple of men aboard with Alex Bregman. Coming up, it's 5-1 Astros. Seattle Mariners baseball and root sports brought to you by BNSF Railway, sponsor the BNSF Blast. By CenturyLink, connecting you to the power of the digital world. By Jack in the Box, come try the new Smoky Jack Burger or Chicken Sandwich, limited time only. And by Money Tree, proud to make a donation to Mariners Care for every Mariners win. Mariner fans here, along with some Houston friends. Houston still digging out or drying out Hurricane Harvey a few weeks ago. And we send all our best wishes to everybody here in Houston. Dan Altavilla takes over.
35 appearances on the year, a 4.7 ERA, 41 strikeouts, over 20 walks for Dan. Opponent's hitting .255, good fastball, 95 to 97 miles an hour with a hard slider.
He's got Bregman, who's 0 for 3 tonight. 2 men aboard, a run in here in the 6th. Bounce foul. Bregman, the 6th man to the plate here in the 6th inning. 5 runs on 8 hits, an error, 4 left for the Astros. A run on 5 hits, no errors, 4 left for the Mariners.
Up out of the strike zone. Pretty good job by Mike. Keep from going to the backstop. Tremendous speed on the bases for Houston right now.
2 runners have reached this inning via walk for the ball game. 4 walks by Mariner pitching, and 2 have scored.
Bregman has some pop, so the outfielders are playing deep.
On 2 strikes. Looking for that 3rd out. They get it. Strike out Dan Altavilla. That'll do it. A run on 1 hit, no errors, and a couple left. The lead now 5-1 for the Astros. In this first of 3 here in Houston before the Mariners come home for the final homestand. Time now for Who Am I, presented by Heritage Distilling Companies, BSB. Here we go. I started back in the minor leagues. Resulted in no hitters in '97 with the Mariners AA team in Memphis. Won a gold medal 2000 Olympics. One of 5 pitchers to start a game for the Mariners in '03. The other starters in '03: Garcia, Moyer, Mesh, Pinheiro. Who am I, the 5th guy? Have the answer for you a little bit later. Charlie Morton, his night's done.
Really pitched well tonight. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 1 walk, 7 strikeout, 96 pitches for him.
Will Harris.
Talked about the relief corps. Pitched well this year. 39 appearances, ERA just over 3, 43 strikeouts, over 6 walks.
Yonder Alonso, his first batter.
For Harris, cutter, curveball. Cutter at 92 miles an hour.
Solidly stroked, but right at the first baseman, covering Harris, 1 out.
So many teams now, especially the teams that are winning in this thing, they can shorten the game, usually 6.
That's all you need.
Yep, and they go and turn it over to their bullpens, and the Mariners are exactly that way, and so is Houston. So the hitters will have their work cut out for them as Mike Zunino will step in.
Alonso now 0 for 3. Mike is struck out swinging and looking. Ball 1. Zunino 1 for 3 against Harris. Mariners have not had the offensive punch here tonight that they've had the last 3 nights. A run on 5 hits, 4 men stranded. Ball. Oh, gets past Correa. Thought he had it. Base hit. Watch the drive to the pennant. MLB.TV every night on every device. Watch each out of the market regular season game live. Plus, you get a free subscription to At Bat Premium, the #1 app for live baseball. Blackout and other restrictions apply, so visit MLB.TV for details. Strike 1 to Ben Gamble. Base hit right center field last time up. He's 1 for 2.
I don't think Mike will go anywhere.
Let us not forget, give him credit. Part of a double steal last night. Alonso was at second. He was being ignored by the pitcher. He took off and Mike followed him. Double steal worked out well.
I'm not trying to take anything away from his speed game, Dave. but they're down 4 runs.
No, I got you. Again, I think we said this earlier in the year. He should be flattered somebody threw over.
What he has been doing is swinging the bat. Good to see him pick up a base hit.
Oh, Ben right through the box. Zunino going to dig for third. He's going to get there.
Couple of hits for Ben.
Boy, throw it, duck.
Yeah, he had a big 3-run home run back in Arlington and a couple of line drives, including this one. Like another cutter.
Almost undressed. Will Harris. So the Mariners trying to get something cooked up again. 1 out, runners at the corners. Guillermo Heredia, base hit to right his last time up. He's 1 for 2. That's a strike 1.
The Mariners, part of the problem tonight is they've hit into a couple of double plays, so you want to stay out of the double play here. Double play in the 5th and a double play in the 6th. So try to get something up in the zone.
Battle 0-2 here. A hit by Gamble, the Mariners' 7th. Second inning. In the last 3, they've had multiple hits. So Guillermo can't catch up the high heat.
They helped him out on that pitch up out of the strike zone. Down in the count 0-2. Probably looked like it was going to be borderline out of his hand. He just tried to foul it off, but it'll be a strikeout. Mariners are now 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Be the 4th time through the lineup. Segura stepping in. He is 1 for 3 with an RBI.
Gamble back. Strike 1. Astros with 3 runs in the 1st. They've added 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 6th. Up and in to Gene. 1-1. Astros back home after a 5-5 road trip. Here comes the 1-1. Full big time 1-2.
Pretty good curveball. That's the one off-speed pitch he will throw. Again, just a cutter at 92 and that curveball.
This is the beginning of the final homestand for the Houston Astros. 3 with the Mariners, 3 with the White Sox, and 3 with the Angels. Then they finish up at Texas and in Boston. Ball and 2 strikes here to Segura. A couple of men aboard. And that will get past the diving Correa. Zunino scores. Holding at second is Gamble.
That makes things a little bit more interesting.
Yes, it does. Second RBI for Segura tonight.
You can see the Mariners get a base hit with a runner in scoring position. Has been a problem. Nobody getting loose in Houston's bullpen. As you take a look at the base hit by Segura, another ground ball, but that one finds a hole. That'll bring up Mitch Haniger. Again, he has been hot, hitting over 400 in the month of September.
2-hit night for Segura. 2 RBI night for Gene.
Brent Strom, pitching coach, making a trip out to the mound, and all the guys starting to get loose in Houston's bullpen now. Just starting to throw.
Luke Gregerson, one of them, veteran right-hander. With Luke.
Yeah, looks like Liriano, the left-hander, going to throw again. He was loose earlier in the ball game.
Gregerson 2 and 3. And Liriano 6 and 7, 0 and 2 since coming over to Houston from Pittsburgh. Big spot here for Mitch Haniger. A run in, 2 runners on. He represents a tying run. Haniger 1 for 3 against Harris. Ball 1. Bobby Cano on deck. Another good opportunity here for the Mariners. Couple of men on in the 5th and 6th. Double plays, turned them away. Pitch ahead, 2-0.
Straight up in the outfield. Mentioned that Mitch has hit over 400 in the month of September, and he has used the entire field. A lot of base hits the other way for him.
2-0.
Pretty good pitch for him to hit right there. And there's a cut fastball out over the plate. He could really drive that into right center field, but fouled it off.
First year here at Minute Maid Park without the hill in straightaway center field. It's 436 out there. Now it's 409 with a really good batter's eye.
I think it looks a lot better.
Oh.
Players certainly like it better.
2-1 pitch.
There's the curveball.
Count evens at 2-2. It's the 6 men to the plate here in inning number 7. Couple of men aboard, 2 outs.
Just out of the strike zone. Good eye on the 12-6 curveball. See what he comes back with. That was now 3-2.
Gamble at second, Segura at first. Good speed there.
He'll take off with the pitch.
If Mitch can put it in play hard. Find some green. Pitch. Slow roller. Correa. And throws him out. A run on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 7th here at Military Appreciation Night. We'll keep it right here for God Bless America here at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, on this Military Appreciation Night here at Minute Maid Park, we kindly ask that you please rise and join us as we salute those serving and protecting our freedom around the world. Please welcome Melissa Saldivar from the Houston Police Department for God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home.
you can stretch your imagination like never before. Play today. Nice contingent of Mariner fans here at your line score this evening. Mariners last inning a run on 3 hits, left 2. Angie Mentic here with her dad and family. Dad lives here in Houston, so it's a nice family trip. Our flight attendants here as well. Good to see you, ladies.
Having a good time?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Jared, Angie's husband, 2 boys. Altavilla continues on here, swing and a miss by Altuve.
Starts him off with a pretty good slider off the plate, gets him to chase it.
RBI single to center field. First inning for Altuve, since then a couple flyouts. There's another strike. Altuve, Correa, and Gonzalez. 3, 4, 5 in the order, 7th inning. 3-run first, a run in the 3rd, run in the 6th for the Stros. Got him with 3 pitches.
All sliders. That last slider at 90.
Back-to-back Ks for Denny. 1 out here in the 7th time for a Geico this day in MLB history. Take you back to 98. Ken Griffey Jr. becomes the 4th youngest player to reach 1,000 RBIs. Only Mel Ott, Jimmy XX Fox, and Lou Gehrig got there faster. Jr. and family got through the hurricane down in Florida in good shape. Just glad to hear that. That could have hit a girder and went through him. Didn't touch anything.
Not a play.
And she's the lucky one. Little did she know she was destined for a baseball off the bat of Carlos Correa.
And excited about it.
2-hit night for Correa. RBI double, infield hit, and a ground out to short. And Radio puts it away for out number 2.
And so far for Dan, 9 pitches, 8 strikes.
3 up, 3 down. Nice work.
Dan is using a slider tonight. That's good to see.
Mariners hanging around. Segura's driven in both runs, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 7th. Coming up in the 8th, we're going to have Cano, Cruz, and Seager. 2 outs. Marwin Gonzalez tried to bunt his way on, popped it up in the 5th, ended that inning. Altavilla, the 4th Mariner pitcher. Gallardo went 3 2/3, 4 innings, 2 runs, both earned 2 walks and a strikeout. 1-1 in the count.
And always has the good fastball. It's just a matter of whether he can command it or not. Tonight, did a pretty good job of that. His fastball at 96, 11 pitches, 9 strikes for Dan. This with that slider.
Just joining us, Cleveland, 22-game win streak over, 4-3 loss at home to Kansas City. Yankees beat Baltimore 8-2. Texas and the Angels no score in the 3rd. Minnesota trailing Toronto 4-3, end of 8. Infield pulled around to the right for Gonzalez. 2 more games here. Mariners come home. It'll be an off day Monday. Rangers for 3, Cleveland for 3. That'll wrap up the home schedule. Then on the road, Oakland and the Angels to wrap up the regular season. Swing and a miss. Dan Altavilla. Very good outing here. Inning and a third, 3 strikeouts. To the 8th inning we go. Big boys, Cano, Cruz, and Seager coming up. Mariners need runs. Down by 3. Five-2 as we go to the 8th inning, getting late. Game 1, 3-game set time now for CenturyLink. What's next? Be on the air Sunday. Andrew Moore goes against Justin Verlander. We saw Verlander back in Seattle in his first appearance as an Astro. Tomorrow's game on Fox. Check your local listings. I'll be on the radio with Rick Riz tomorrow. 5-2 Astros in this one. And the Mariners will have to get after veteran left-hander Francisco Liriano.
33 appearances, high ERA, a 5.88 ERA. So hopefully the Mariners can make some things happen with him. Opponents hitting .287. He's given up 11 home runs, and he will have to deal with the middle of the lineup. Cano, Cruz, Seager.
Robbie with 2 hits tonight. Still sitting on career home run number 299. Cano 7 for 25 against Liriano. Strike 1.
His average fastball 94 miles an hour. Slider and a changeup to go with it.
Oh, 0-2. Mariners came here having won 3 of 4 in Arlington. Prior to that, they won 2 of 3 against the Angels. Series before that, they were swept at home by these Astros. Oh, 2 pitch. 79. One away in the 8th.
And he's going to go with a little slider off the outside corner. Robbie maybe guessing fastball, but it was the slider. Well located.
One out brings up Nelson Cruz. Nearly 3 for 9 with a home run against Liriano. 1-1 to Nelly. Mariano's 16th game with the Astros after coming over from Toronto. Swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup.
Mariano with Pittsburgh, 13, 14, 15, then traded with the Pirates. He went 6-11 with them last year, then traded to Toronto where he went 2-2 in 10 games. 6-5 this year with Toronto before the trade.
It's been interesting. He's been a starter in his career, working out of the bullpen for Houston.
Mariano, 12 years in the big leagues, a career mark of 102 and 99, a 4.16 ERA.
Casey Lawrence getting loose for the Mariners.
All right, 3 called, 2 down. 2nd 10, Nelly's K tonight.
After the changeup, he comes back with a fastball right on the inside corner. Pretty good movement to it. Nelson thought it was in off the plate. I would say he had an argument. Didn't like the call.
Here's Kyle Seager. Seager is 2 for 4 with a home run against Liriano. Makes it strike 1.
Really took a lot off.
Yeah, he did. Oh, 2 to Kyle. Ariano is a starter over the course of his career, a 1-3 record of 5.30 ERA. Way ahead here, 0-2. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. What an inning for Liriano. Strikeout, swinging, looking, swinging. Mariners are done in the 8th and trailed by 3. Astros. Let's revisit Who Am I, presented by Heritage Distilling Company's BSB. Here are your clues. Only one of 5 pitchers to start a game for the Mariners in 03. Garcia, Moyer, Mesh, Pinheiro. Who's the 5th guy? Answer: Ryan Franklin. Right-handed.
Talking about a fast worker.
He was the one you guys always talk about Was he the one with that one fast game? He and
Burley.
And Burley.
In
136
Chicago.
or something like that. That is getting after it.
It was getting after. Casey Lawrence going to take over for the Mariners. 23 appearances, 50 and a 30, has 45 strikeouts. Sinking fastball with a slider.
I laugh because I can remember Hall of Famer Dave Niehaus talking about that one. He'd be in the middle of a long game. Boys, he'd run that one by you.
Yes, sir. Gaddis going to lead off for Houston. Gaddis, Reddick, and White due up.
Kim Giles heating up in the bullpen for the Astros. Barnes, the fourth man out of the pen. James Paxton did not have the outing he was, and the Mariners are hoping for, his first outing since August 10th. Ball one to Gaddis, who's had a good night. RBI single in the first inning. Double left center field, third inning. Walked and scored in the sixth. One. Couple of double plays really hurt the Mariners tonight. The fifth and the sixth, and they're threatened with a couple of men aboard. Two and one to get us. Mariners in the top of the ninth. Alonso, Zunino, and Gamble 6, 7, and 8. Seager, that's a nice hop. Takes care of it. One away. I'll bring up Josh Reddick. Walk. RBI single right and fly out to right. Nice work by Kyle down at third. A hot corner.
And the Mariners have the shift on with Reddick hitting.
Fouled it off his foot. Seager making a reset, going over to more of a shortstop position. Astros got on Paxton, 3 runs, 3 hits first inning. Had one in the third, one in the sixth. Those runs coming off of Gallardo. Mariners got a 5th inning RBI, fielder's choice RBI for Segura, and RBI single by Gene in the 7th.
Casey Lawrence is throwing the ball well. It's going to be a good two-seam fastball, a sinker, and a slider down in the zone.
Walks Reddick. One out, and it brings up Tyler White. Time running out here on the Mariners in this game, and Bud put on a rally in the 9th inning. Came into today's game and came up above 500 at 74 and 73. Getting some help from Toronto. Toronto leading at Minnesota 4-3, bottom 9. Swing and a miss by White. 0 for 3.
There's Giles. He's ready to go. Hard throwing right-hander. He'll be in the upper 90s with his fastball.
Mariners would love a double play to get out of it. 1-1. Checking down with third base coach Gary Pettis. Houston RBIs tonight: Altuve, Correa, Gaddis, Reddick, and Maben. Runner goes. Ball hit the other way. Cano was covering with the big hole. Runners at the corners. Hit and run.
And that is typical. The right-handed hitter, off-speed pitcher, going to have the second baseman cover, and that's exactly what happens. Pitch going to be away from him. Sweeping slider, just gets a piece of it to put it into play. You see Robbie not able to work his way back. It's all of a sudden a tough situation for Casey Lawrence.
Runners at the corners, one out. Cameron Maben, RBI single, plus a stolen base. Back in the sixth inning. Swing and a miss by Maben. Maben's the only Astro that Lawrence has previously faced. Maben's 1 for 4 against him. On 2. Two home runs in the series last week by Maben against the Mariners. Swept all 3 games. Segura and Cano, double play depth up the middle. 0-2 pitch. Got it out of there.
Yeah, he was fooled badly on the slider. It was a weak swing. And he does foul it off.
Oh, 2. 1 out, runners at the corners. Swing and a miss, got him. 2 away. Top of the order is going to bring up George Springer.
Big strikeout. Houston 5 for 12 with runners in scoring position tonight.
Springer comes up 1 for 2, 2 walks, a run scored. Two outs, runners at the corners, pitch, and a miss for ball 1. Inside. Lawrence behind here. 2-0. 5 runs, 9 hits, and errors. 6 men left for the Astros. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and 6 left by the Mariners.
Talked about Lawrence keeping the ball down. A pretty good sinker. He needs to throw a good sinker here. Springer with 31 home runs on the year. He's trying to hit the ball in the air.
2-1. Francis Martez on the left. Giles on the right. 2-1 pitch. 3-1. Alex Bregman on deck. Team puts pressure on you. Number one in batting, runs, hits, third in homers, second in doubles, third in the major leagues, runners in scoring position. Still a lot of bases, fourth in the American League.
He came back with a sinking fastball in the inside corner. See if he wants to come back with that or use his slider. And then he missed with the breaking ball.
Bases loaded for Alex Bregman. Two walks in the inning. Casey Lawrence.
21 pitches in the inning, just 10 strikes.
Trying to get out of this bases loaded 2-out jam. Keep it a 3-run deficit. 0 for 4 night. Bregman swing and a miss. Big time jam, 0-1. He's up front now. He's got the advantage, 0-2. Can he finish him off?
A couple of good pitches from him. Good sign. Everything is down.
Minnesota loses 4-3 at home to Toronto. Oh-2 pitch. Good backhand by Zunino. All in 2 strikes, time call. Service is giving Mel Stoudemire, Mike Zunino, Carlos Ruiz kudos and tip of the cap. Working with all these pitchers that have run through this ball club.
Yeah, you're right. It's not an easy thing. There have been a lot of them this year.
All 2 strikes with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Boy, they need that. Here we go. Last ups. 9th inning. Alonso, Zunino, Gamble down by 3. Well, hopefully they'll get a little extendo version going here with rally against Ken Giles. Yonder Alonso leads off.
For Giles, 57 appearances, 30 saves, and 34 opportunities. ERA right at 2.5. 76 strikeouts over 19 walks. Opponents hitting 187. Good fastball would be 98 miles an hour with a slider.
Giles this year against the Mariners 0-1, a 5.63 ERA. 8 games, 3 saves. Alonso 0 for 3 tonight. And the count 2-0. Houston got out to the good start with a 3-run first against James Paxton. High pop. Well short of the girders. Center fielder Springer for the out.
They got a fastball to hit in the middle of the plate and just missed it. Mike Zunino with a base hit his last time. At 1 for 3, scored a run.
So the Twins lose. Jays rally to beat them 4-3. Zunino drives one, left center field, right off the garage door, and that'll be a 1-out double. Second hit for Mike.
He's really been swinging the bat well. It's great to see.
23rd double.
2 more hits for Mike. Base hit his last time up, solid double. Turns around a pretty good fastball above the belt and drives it off the fence in left center.
It's his first career hit. Off of Giles, he's now 1 for 4. There's Ben Gamel. Daniel Vogelbach's on deck. A pinch hit for Heredia. Giles in his career against the Mariners, 17 games, 1-1 record, 3.86 ERA, and 4 saves. Here's Vogelbach. Broken bat, ground ball to second baseman Gonzalez. Over to third goes Zunino, 2 down.
And Daniel will hit.
Vogelbach. See Giles for the first time. Daniel playing in his 9th game. He is 3 for 18, no homers, and an RBI. Like Warren to Daniel.
Cheating on the fastball, ended up being the breaking ball that time.
Third stint with the Mariners, 290 hitter, 17 homers, 83 runs batted in at AAA Tacoma. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. Astros magic number to clinch the division is at 3. And they're a strike away from chopping that number down. And he got him. Game over. Astros win it 5-2. Mariners fall back to 500 at 74 and 74. An opportunity gone by after Minnesota loses this evening.
Yeah, they lost the first game in Arlington, came back to win 3 in a row, and now they have to come back and win a couple of games starting tomorrow early at noon here in Houston. Mariners offense just wasn't there for them tonight. They ended up 1 for 12 with runners in scoring position.
Don't forget, we're on Root Sports on Sunday. Tomorrow, check your local listings. We're on Fox. I'll be on the radio with Rick Riz tomorrow. That's our story from here. For Mike Flowers, I'm Dave Sims. Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines starts right now with Jen and Bill.